So do you wish you could get some really nice cinematic footage straight from your iPhone? And what I mean by cinematic is that nice blurry background. I think a lot of people, when they search for cinematic footage, that's exactly what they mean. So I'm going to show you how you can take your footage from looking like this, you know, everything's in focus, the backdrop is in focus, the wall is in focus, I'm in focus, to this. So now, what do you think of this? Look at that background. It's nice and out of focus. The wall is slightly out of focus. And do you think this gives the iPhone a much more cinematic look? I haven't used any kind of special effects to do this. As you can see, if I move around, it stays with me in focus and the background stays out of focus. So this gives you some real nice cinematic look coming directly from your iPhone. And this has not been possible until a couple of days ago. Now, this is possible using an app called Focos Live, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can use this right now. Okay, so we're here in the iPhone app, and the first thing I would recommend you do before you start adjusting things like the focus is just tap the area of the screen that you want to be in focus. So you can see here, I've tapped my face and my face is now in focus. But you know, if we touch the dream big sign in the background, that will be in focus, and you'll see I've now gone out of focus. And you can do that with the plant here on the left, the bookcase, and that works really well. So you can use adjustment layers and keyframing to change the focus even after you've filmed something, and that's really cool. And I'm going to go over that within the next couple of tutorials that we do for this, because it's a real great feature. I mean, imagine filming something and being able to change the focus after you've filmed it. That's what you can do with this app. But anyway, I've touched my face there. Now, if you want to adjust the background blur, tap here on the aperture button, and then you can change this size. So as we make the f-stop number lower, it will go more out of focus, higher will be less. Now, I would recommend doing this just over about halfway at the moment. That's where it tends to look best, and you get the best sort of blending. Next, you can tap the focus section, and you can see here, higher or lower you go, the more further out of focus it goes. So just make sure you have your kind of focus point locked. I would have it around there at this point. You can also change the shape of your bokeh, which is really cool. If you know the shape of maybe another lens you have, you can get that matched there. You've also got the options to adjust the highlights too. But what I like about this app, it's actually turning into kind of like a full editing app. You can adjust the speed here, you can reverse the footage, add freeze frames, transform, opacity, blending modes, all that kind of stuff. You can even add filters and LUT. So if you've got the editor's keys LUT pack, you can import those here, or you can tap these and adjust the footage to your liking for a nice cinematic look. So that's pretty powerful. As I said, I'll go over this kind of stuff in our next tutorial. So once you're happy with all of that, all you need to do is hit the top right for the export settings, and you can adjust the export settings too. So I've got the full version here, so I can do 4K. I think in the free version, you only get up to 1080p quite possibly. But I've got the full version here, so I've got 4K. You can change the frame rate, you can change the quality, and then you can export that to your camera roll and import that into programs like Final Cut, LumaFusion, or Premiere Pro. So I hope that's helped. That's really cool, isn't it? You can get some great looking footage from the Focos Live app. It's very early days, but this is really, really promising. So if you want to see more tutorials on this, stay locked to the Editor's Keys channel, and I'll see you in the next video.